afternoon, and welcome to Jones Park in the great city of East St. Louis, Illinois. We are here this afternoon for the first annual voter registration drive and end of summer community festival. Thank you everyone for coming out, and thank you for such a wonderful time. Today we are podcasting live with Girls in Politics Podcast, where we are polished and poised for greatness and impact. And we have Alonzo Perrin with us today. Hello, Alonzo.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Thank you for coming. I know, right? In the great city of East St. Louis. So you are from, of course,
St. Louis.
East St. Louis, and you grew up where?
46th Street.
All right.
46th Street, right down the way, Lansdowne area.
And you went to East Side, and that's okay.
I went to East Side. I did.
And that's okay. And so, please tell us all about how you feel about East St. Louis and why you have the amazing program that you have, that you come back for every year here in the city of East St. Louis.
Sure, thank you for the kind words. My mom is actually here. Her name is Tony Perrin. She's over there. And she
is Mama Tony Perrin over there.
That's my inspiration over there. Her and my dad. He was police chief and police officer here for 30 years. And we were actually just talking about all the different things they had me in. Boy Scouts, SIU Evansville Summer Camp, NAACP Youth Group, all the different things they had me in. They were planting seeds, putting me in the different rooms, showing me different things, meeting different people. And so it was kind of brought up in me. So as an adult, those things would come out and see the water and planting, and now it's coming out. And I'm doing a lot of things that they've done and I saw them do. So they love the city, they served, they gave. And I'm just following in their footsteps, standing on their shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So what is the name of your company?
Focus on the city.
Oh, I love it.
Focus on the
And
city.
tell me, okay, we're going to get back to that. Tell me about this t-shirt.
Yeah.
I need a t-shirt.
Yeah. Representing St. Louis, East Boogie, the name, yeah.
The boogie.
The boogie. It's made.nic.com. And this is the shirt, and all these different shirts, and I ran across it, and I'm like, I gotta get this. I gotta represent, and this is from the boogie.
That's right,
From
made
the
in
boogie.
East Boogie, made in East Boogie.
Yeah.
So please tell us about your program.
Focus on the city. So I was looking for a way to get back. I graduated high school in 91.
Okay.
And graduated college in 99. It took a while for me to find an avenue, and God has blessed me with an avenue to get back with backpacks and the blessing to partner with the JJK Center, which we have done the last 5 years.
Which is literally less than 5 minutes from here, like literally on the other side of the park where we are today.
Yes. And so what we tried to do was just to get back to the city. My mom came up with some ideas, and then we joined the Mark Flyer and the JJK Center with backpacks and books. And they decided, hey, why don't we partner you with our health specialist, our community specialist, Greg Porter. And then we decided to have a backpack getaway in healthcare. And this year made our 5th one. So it was our 5th one. And so in 5 years, we've doing like 1,500 backpacks, 1,500 books.
That is amazing.
Over 1,000 items of clothing. And I've given away our 2nd scholarship this year to Quinn Taylor Setting. So it's a blessing to be back here. It just gives me a boost when I'm home.
That is truly a blessing because, like you said, all those backpacks, all those books, and then you have community partners that come. So you said that who else comes?
Yeah, so we had the JJK Centers one. We partnered with Vantage Bank. We had a boys event for black boys here in St. Louis in April. And they partnered with us, and we opened up 12 savings accounts for each one of the boys, 11 savings accounts for each one of the boys, to teach them about literacy and money and wealth and finances and everything. So it's just been great. My friends from all over come in town, from Arkansas, my family, my friends from Nashville, Tennessee, they come in town. From Houston, they come in town. So it's just really cool to have everybody come back. My family, my sisters coming in from DC. So it's a family thing.
And I'm taking notes, just so you know, because when I tell you Alonzo has lines wrapped around the parking lot, around the building, but when you are providing that type of service and community work at that level, obviously people are going to come out and support, and many are served. So again, I'm taking notes because I'm trying to have some lines wrapped around some buildings, giving back to the community that raised me. And so that is tremendous. So when do you normally have your event? Because many people may not know.
Yeah, it's normally either the first or second week of August.
Okay, so before school starts.
Before school starts, yes. Make sure that it's right before school. Over the past year, we've had ice cream from Turtles. We've had giveaway picnic TV this year for a drawing, some clothes,
Man, I miss
drones.
I miss out.
Yeah, so with the line, we want to make sure that we get them opportunity to get some gift cards, to save a lot, gift cards at Dollar General. Yeah, so make sure we have door raffles as well. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you so much. I mean, as putting on for the city, we appreciate you, your family, and everything that your family has been in the community, and then everything that you're doing, because it sounds like it started and you just continue to build on it. So whether it's scholarships or backpacks, or we just did a series in season 1, of course, the Politics Podcast on financial literacy in the African American community.
Okay.
And of course, my niche is more adults and African American women. But for you to say, you know what, we need to start, yes, for those of us who are already grown, right, 95, 91, we can still do better. And we know better, you do better, but we can also raise young men, like you said, up and give them accounts and teach them now.
Right.
So then they'll be millionaires by the time they're our age. You know, all the things that we wish we learned and all the things that we wish we understood years from now that we're coming into now, and that's great. But to be able to raise up a generation to do better than we did. And that's what it's all about. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We got to get you back, right, Chris? We got to get you back in studio for you to just really dig deep into where those roots came from. And then again, like you said, next year, right before, then we can, tell everybody about it. And then if it's wrapped around 5 times, it's going to be wrapped around 10 times next year. So you're going to have to be like, okay, so then 3,000 and then 5,000. But that's what we do. We support people. We support Black business. We support the African American community. And of course, we support East St. Louis. Yes, so thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Alonzo Perrin, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. God bless you.
And we are back. And now we are with State Representative Latoya Greenwood and State Senator Chris Phillips. They are here today enjoying the beautiful last summer weekend, and they are here celebrating with us at our first annual voter registration drive and the end of summer community festival. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us. This is, oh my goodness, outstanding, as I knew it would be. So thank you to you and Attorney Sandifer for putting on such a great event, Power and Change as well. So we're just happy to be out here in the community and supporting anything that promotes family, of course voter registration, which is very important to all of us, and just here to enjoy this beautiful weather too. So thank you. And y'all got the lefties. Ooh, got some lefties here, lefties fried rice. We support that beautiful Black family-owned business. Absolutely, and we are looking forward to welcoming them to the Illinois side. Oh, I hope they heard that. That's right. And a good old turkey leg ain't never had to hurt nobody. Okay. So, this is how we act. And pray. Okay. Yeah. Well, so you all are busy today. As you are always. So this is your fourth event today.
This is our fourth.
But see, that shows just how much he loves us and the city of East St. Louis and Jones Park. That he like, well, I got everything I'm gonna do, but I'm also gonna stop by and see Holland, Joslyn, and Bishop, and all the people out of Jones Park. So we appreciate you. And you at chapter meeting, girl, and everything today. Chapter meeting, but they have it today. Yeah, because you was out. Up in Lebanon. Shout out to Pastor Griffin of Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church. We were up there for a minute too. So we just been out in the 114 in the 57th district and talking about the accomplishments that we have made as legislators and what we hope to continue to do to move the Metro East region forward. And you all have been doing a lot. We already discussed in the final episode of season 1 that the ISP, office coming right here to East St. Louis. And so both of you are, I know, I'm very happy about that. And just out and just doing everything. Like you said, from shred day to, groundbreaking. It's all the stuff that you all do. Yes. Yeah, it's all about information and resources. So if we're able to continue to provide that to the constituents that we represent, we're doing a wonderful job in my eyes. Information, resources, equity, access, and creating opportunities. That's it. That's it. And you all are doing an amazing job. That every opportunity I get, I let everybody know that my favorite senator and my favorite I said what I said. Okay, I mean, you can have a favorite, and y'all are my favorite through the hard way. That's how we get down. We used to be on the ballot together, and came up together, and sponsored husbands, and all kind of stuff. Okay. So, shout out to Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. We always told you the first and the final. The first and the finest. Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated. Exactly. So, we are so happy. Thank you again for coming out. We love y'all here. Pearls of Politics Podcast, and we are polished employees for greatness and impact. Whether you are diamond or pearl, it don't matter, okay?
That's right.
And so we thank you so much for coming out. I just love y'all. Y'all know that. I just can't say it enough. Thank you so much. And you know how we feel about you.
Real hard.
To the end. Yeah. So, well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, and we are back again. This time with the one and only Joslyn Sandifer.
All right, one and only.
Founding partner, managing partner extraordinaire of Sandifer and Associates.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank
The
you.
law firm with the most.
The law firm with the most. I haven't heard that, but I'll take it.
Now with the trifecta.
With the trifecta, that's right. That's right. So I am the managing partner along with attorney Maurche Belk and attorney Cherie Davis.
And they are, like you said, the trifecta, and they are my sisters in the law.
That's right.
My sisters in the law, and we love Sandifer and Associates here at Personal Politics Podcast.
I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do.
We love them, and they were two of the trifecta were our special guests on, I think it was episode 3.
Right, we were.
She will be back for
Right.
season 2. We've already discussed it to talk about knowing your rights, right?
That's right. That's right. No,
How important is that?
It's extraordinarily important, especially in a world where rights are ever changing. It's very important to know what your rights are, know what you can and can't do. Because even though it's a saying, it is a truth that ignorance of the law
Is no
there's no defense. There's actually no defense.
excuse, no defense, no nothing.
That's right. And I say it's no defense because we use defenses, we use arguments in lots of areas of our practice to insulate our clients from maybe the negative penalty they otherwise would have gotten. So defense is a legal insulation. Ignorance
It's
just
not.
is not. It's just a circumstance.
Ignorance is not. So, but you all are doing tremendous work at Sandifer and Associates. Thank you. Have a team of tremendous attorneys.
They are excellent.
I know I'm biased because I love them dearly. However, all biases aside, you all are doing amazing work.
We strive to represent our clients the way we would want our loved ones, our friends, our family to also be represented. We want to make sure that our clients understand that we care and that we are looking to get the best possible legal outcome.
That's right. That's right. Gotta throw that legal in there.
Oh, gotta throw that legal in there, because you know how our clients can be. And sometimes they want things that are legally impossible to get. So we want the best possible
The
legal
rabbit out the
outcome.
hat, the magic wand.
Oh, that's right. I was just telling somebody the other day, we were talking about Black Girl Magic. It might have been you. I'm like, Black Girl Magic is work. That's the magic.
Okay.
That we work. And it comes off as magic because maybe sometimes we work differently than others. But you got to do the work to have the magic.
That's right. The zealous representation is the magic.
The zealous representation is the magic. That's right. That's absolutely right.
So Ms. Maurche is here.
Attorney Belk is here. She just made her way here. Hopefully, as we're talking, she'll start walking.
Exactly.
And she'll make her way here. She's been a tremendous asset to Sandifer and Associates. And we're different lawyers. We're both
You are.
very serious advocates.
Uh-huh.
But Attorney Belk and I
Are
different. I was just speaking her the other day because a client reached out to me. A
From the
client,
Sandifer and Associates table.
right,
Ma'am.
a client reached out to me and I said, oh, Attorney Belk must have put the hammer down. Because they only want to talk to me when they're not in love with the things Attorney Belk has said.
This is the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority incorporated third of the trifecta. It was 50-50, and then, there was another woman of Delta Sigma Theta added. So now the trifecta
There was a shift.
is 66% Delta Sigma Theta, and that's okay. That's okay. Okay, with the pearls. Okay, I see you. So this is the one and only Maurche Belk. Yes, hello everyone. Associate Sandifer and Associates. And so when they come back in season 2, she will be with them this time. She had a serious obligation last time because some things are a serious matter. And so she had serious matters to attend to. Yes. So she will be with us when we come back with their law firm to talk about knowing your rights on Personal Politics Podcast. So how are you today?
I am doing great.
Attorney Belk.
I am doing wonderful. How are you doing today?
We are doing well. It's so good to see you. So was there anything that you would like for our viewing audience and our listening audience to know about you, your work, how you feel, the pearls you got on, anything?
No, I think Attorney Sandifer pretty much covered it all. We are definitely two different types of attorneys. I will be the one that always drops the hammer, but we are both fierce advocates, and it has been a joy and a pleasure to work with Sandifer and Associates. I will say that I think I have the greatest boss ever, and so I love my job. I love what we do. I love that we provide the services that we do for our clients, and I hope, and like she said, Black Girl Magic is hard work. And sometimes they want us to create legal impossibilities, and sometimes we can deliver. But I want to just say, Sandifer and Associates, we are always here to serve, and we do put the community back into community lawyering.
Absolutely. And as we always said, and a lot of times with our hashtags were hashtag community, and it's the community for us. So that's why we are partnering and co-hosting this event along with our chain, Christian Church, because it's all about community for us. Because we were raised in the community, we were raised by villages, we were raised in these 89 blocks, and that is so important for us to make sure that we're always giving back and we're always going back into the community that works with us. Exactly. So we want to thank Sandifer and Associates, and we want to thank the Sandifer, Joslyn Sandifer of Sandifer and Associates and Maurche Belk. And we will see Attorney Cherie Davis when they return into the studio. And so thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you. We co-hosted together, and it was a labor of love, but it turned out beautiful. It turned out beautiful. It did. It did. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we're back again. And this time we are with Sergeant Hendricks with the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department. Hello, Sergeant. How are you today?
Good afternoon. It's great out here. Everybody's having a good time. We're doing good.
Thank you so much for coming out, for bringing your colleagues out.
for representing the St. Clair County Sheriff's Department. And so we appreciate you. I called Sergeant Hendricks and I was like, this is what we're doing for the community. I'm like, I hope you can help me out. He's like, come on. We're family, we're doing this, it's gonna be great. And so thank you so much for coming out to provide a presence of security and then just to do some community policing.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So tell us all about you and your time. I mean, you're a vet now. Like you've been doing this for a while now.
17 years.
Wow.
So I started at the Sheriff's Department at the age of 15. And I always told the guys riding around, making a difference in the community, I wanted to engage in that. And I was given the opportunity to start at the Sheriff's Department as a civilian. And since then, I've worked my way through several different divisions. And now I'm able to do some of the things that the other older guys did to help me out.
That's awesome because you said 17 years, so I know it's been just over a decade now that we've known each other. And so you were probably like in 6 or 7 years now when I started. And I've always appreciated you because no matter where you were in your process of your journey with the Sheriff's Department, you were always so pleasant, so professional, so kind. The time that I was a circuit person, and even now, you're still pleasant and kind and professional and so helpful. So we just appreciate you and the Sheriff's Department and the gentleman that you brought with you today. And we hope y'all had a good time. So you all had some lefties.
We did. That rice is phenomenal. We had some lefties, we had some lemonade, we had a little bit of barbecue. This was a great function, and we are thrilled that you're able to sponsor.
Thank you so much. Well, we appreciate you, and we'll be back next year. And we'll be back and see, that's what I'm talking about, that community policing, that care for the community. And like I said, I appreciate you so much. So thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you.
And one of our last interviews for today as we podcast live, two of my favorite people in the whole wide world, our partners in today's event for our first annual voter registration drive at the end of the Summer Community Festival, Bishop and Dr. Patricia Phillips and Pastor Bishop Phillips. We are so happy that you all are here with us today.
This is awesome. You know what? We salute you. Congratulations on the vision because you are the one that originated this vision and you said, hey, Bishop, I need you to be on that. I said, all right. But no, this turned out beautiful. And I mean, and you even got God on your side. The weather is all.
Amen.
Wonderful. We're honored to be a part of this and we love the vision that God has given to you. We need to impact community, and that's why we're here. That's why we do what we do.
Yes. So I have been a member of Power of Change in Cahokia Heights, now Cahokia Heights, Illinois, for over a decade now, by myself and my husband and our 3 children, and we're bringing them up in Power of Change, and my husband is now part of the Rise Men's Ministry, and Bishop and Pastor have prayed us through a lot, and they have been by my side the entire time in my elected capacity, and now my capacity as chief counsel, and they support everything that I do. And they know anytime I'm trying to do anything, I'm calling them like, y'all want to do it? Can we do it together? And they're like, yes, let's do it together. And so that's why we're here
all the
today.
way back to clean slate days. You know, you brought that, and I think the first year we had somewhere between 600, 700, maybe close to 1,000 people that really was in need of help. And every year or every other year we did that. So you're moving and shaker. So I like working with movers and shakers. That's really good.
And you know, whatever you do in the community is part of the vision of what we have as well. So it's easy to partner together. Let's just do it together. Together.
Yes. And that's what I tell people all the time. I say my bishop and my pastor, they have a big vision, and they know that ministry is not just within the four walls of the church. So they know it's voter registration and mobilization. They know it's mental health and financial literacy. My bishop and my pastor are big on that. Us growing in spiritual and financial wealth, like physical wealth. And so we are always like on the same page.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, that they are always there, in my corner, in my family's corner. And then we have a joint vision. So, no matter what, my vision and my pastor is like, okay, so what we gonna do about that? How we gonna fix it? Or what I gotta say? Because he needs to, it's always, they're always wanting families to thrive, communities to thrive, and their members to thrive. And that's
It's one of those things that we can change our situation. We don't have to be victims to any mentality that has been pushed on us. We have more educated African Americans in every sector of life. We have mayors and senators that are dominating the political environment. We can change that situation. We've got everything we need to make it happen, and that's the reason why today is so important, because the last leg of change is the community. We've got to help them to understand that you have the power. I don't know who song just said, I got the power. You have the power through your vote. For one day out of the election time, you are the president, you are the governor, you are the senator, and you get a chance to do one vote to say who's going to represent you. And we want to help people to really understand how powerful they are.
And I think as a race too, we're beginning to understand that our vote is our voice. For many years, I think because of the plight of who we are, we have not really taken advantage of that. But I do believe we're coming to a time, and it's a different breed, people that says, I need my voice to be heard, not only for me, but for my next generation, and generations to come. And I think this is one of the ways that we have to get out here and get it out. Get it out here.
I agree. And I think Attorney Sandifer, who's also our partner in this endeavor, I think she oftentimes put it best when she's like, you can't just do nothing. So many times when people, we've done this, or we've done that, or we tried this, so she's like, so what do we do? Because we tried that and it didn't work so well, or it didn't work at all. We do nothing. Or do we say, okay, we've done that before, but that was 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or in a different location, or a different time of the year. Let's find out what we need, tweak it, and then keep growing. And so Sergeant Hendricks just said, he was like, well, this is great for a first time. He said, and then you just keep building on it year after year until you look up 2-3 years from now and you can't even fit people in the park. And so I think you put it best when you mentioned it's a striking a flint. And so this is our first strike on that rock that will then turn into like a forest fire of people registered, mobilized, educated, and then ultimately voted.
Preach, sister. We had a conference call with and some of the community leaders was concerned that you're not going to get people to come out, and people that's going to come out are probably the ones that are registered. She was not moved at all. I said, educate all these folks on their phone. Raise them up. That you move a mountain one shot at a time. And so, no, that's the reason why I salute you. You are an incredible leader, and you're resilient. And we're gonna walk this out. We're gonna make some new history in these things.
And they are both so encouraging, as you can see. Like, sometimes when I'm ready to give up, I'll never forget you, the specialist, has said so many motivating things. But one time it was like, well, when you decide to roll your sleeves up, everybody just doesn't get out the way. And I thought about it, and I was like, two people that are so powerful for the Lord and their community, to think that, to say something like that about me, and you all don't understand the impact that you all have on the people who you serve and who you minister to. Like, I said, well, they said, when I roll my sleeves up, that it's over. And I said, you know what? I do try to put my mind in something, but for people that you love and that you care about their opinions about you, to say we just sat back for 10 years and just been like, almost like a tennis match.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute, Pastor. Wait a minute, boo, oh no, she don't roll the sleeves up. And I was like, it almost brings tears to my eyes because people who really care, who actually know you, like you all actually know me, like know my business, like y'all know me, and you've been through so many battles with me, to be able to say, they don't want that girl to roll her sleeves up. Wait a minute, her sleeves rolling up. It's over. You know, that means something to me, and when I'm ready to give up, I remember the things that you say. And I want you to know that forever, that when I remember the things that you say, and when I'm ready to be like, you know what, forget it. Just forget it. I'm like, he said when I roll my sleeves up.
That's what the church role is in the community. It is not just to sing the hymns and talk about the Hebrew boys. The purpose of the church is to empower people to discover, develop, and demonstrate their divine destiny. We are all here for a reason. We are all here on assignment. The camera crew that is here, they're partnering with this vision to help us to get this out to many people that will see this. And once they see this, there are going to be people next year that says, listen, whatever that is, I want to be a part. That's the role of the church. The church is supposed to be a change agency of our minds, of our emotions, for marriages, for our community, for youth and children. And I just want church to be relevant again to the next generation so we can say, not only did Dr. King come out of the church, but Kahala Clay came out of the church. Joslyn Sanders came out of the church. Who else is in there? Everybody came out of the church. That's what this is all about.
Yeah, well, thank you. Well, thank you so much for partnering. This is the first of many things that we're going to continue to do together. We do know we love you. My husband loves you. Our children love you. And so we love you at Pros and Politics Podcast, and we can't wait to get y'all in studio.
Right now?
Yes.
We don't Pearls right now? I've been watching everybody else do it, and I've been waiting. I'm going to do like Sandifer Maurche Belk. I didn't know. I'm just I'm a jokester.
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Look at you. You're doing it.
Thank you.
And it's all over the world. You got people that is watching from not just America, not just from the region, but you got people that are watching all, and you just getting started. You just see that's what we're talking about, and that's what we want to see happening in so many other people's lives. We're excited. Congratulations.
Thank you, and thank you for coming on today. Thank you very much. You all have a wonderful day. Okay, and so it's kind of winding down. We've been here since early this morning, and our event was from 1 to 4. And so as we wind it down, our last guest for the evening is Dawn Porter. Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm very good. Thank you for having me today.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so my name, as you said, is Dr. Dawn Porter, and I am a child, adolescent, and adult psychiatrist, and I'm active in the community, and I'm focusing on trying to help change the energy to be where people are thriving and not just surviving. As I look around and see some of the challenges that people are dealing with, I felt that there was more of a need to address these issues. But I'm originally from Kansas City, so I'm originally from the Midwest. I was in high school, and I attended Stanford University, and did my residency at Perry, University of Illinois, Chicago for my child training, and now I'm married to the military, so we moved around quite a bit, and he retired here out of Scott Air Force Base, and so we're here.
Okay, and you have an event coming up.
We do have an event coming up. It is called Black in America, Thriving, Not Just Surviving. As I mentioned, one of the big challenges that I feel like people are dealing with is struggling with all of the issues and challenges that are facing us as a community as things have become more negative and more divisive, and finding ways to help people thrive instead of just survive. And last month we did Adolescents Thriving, Not Just Surviving, this month is Black in America, where we're focusing on some of the challenges that we as African Americans face in life and in communities and in spaces where we're not always understood. And it's trying to help everybody think about things from a different perspective when we think about systemic racism, when we think about being a minority, and all the different things that come into play as we try and manage life. And so this is an opportunity to discuss some of those issues and learn strategies that will help thrive and be more positive in this space.
That's awesome. I think that thriving is a word that we don't think about or use enough. I'm big on thriving. I'm over us as women, as people of color, communities of color. I'm just over the survival mode of it. I'm over people surviving because I love people. Human beings need to be healthy mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. We need to be financially literate and sound. We need to have quality education and healthcare. Like all those things are required to thrive. Right? Required. Like that is not something that should be optional. Having clean water or not suffering from food issues or food poverty, food insecurity. And so we want to make sure that in order to thrive, we have all the things that we need. And I think thriving, mental health is a huge part of that. Because as you said, the pandemic has caused some huge problems. They're glaring, and it's stuff that people were previously able to like sweep under the rug or not even talk about. It is just completely out there now, and so what you're doing is so important. And because again, thriving is what we need to be.
Exactly. The program that I initially started out, the ABCs of Family Resiliency, has 6 tenets to help people thrive. And one of the things that I've heard different people talk about this evening is about thriving. So many times I've had people talk about, look, I'm just surviving. Like, look, we want to thrive. We don't want to just survive. Life is too precious, and we've been given a gift of life. And how do we use those things? And some of the easy things that I even talk about are reminding yourself of positivity every single day. So one of the things I tell people to do every day is think about or write down in a journal something you like about yourself, something you're thankful for, and something great that happened today. Because when you put yourself in that positive space, it makes things so much easier. And you can always find something positive in a given day. Whether it's you woke up this morning, whether it's you can walk today, whether it's your child is healthy, whether it's anything. I mean, even today, this has been an amazing event. And I think we have to remind ourselves that we start wherever we start. We are touching lives. We are helping make a difference. People are finding out more. We're connecting. We're networking with groups. And so I'm so excited about this event because it's part of this whole same thing, community strength. And, we look at, even with my program, we talk about physical health, mental health, psychological health. And this is part of it, connecting with people. The pandemic really pulled us away, but we were already struggling with social media. Pulling people away from connecting with each other and having these opportunities to engage and connect makes a lot of difference. So thank you for this.
Well, thank you. And thank you for tuning in today to Program Politics Podcast, where we are polished and poised for greatness and impact. It's been a wonderful day. We hope you enjoyed meeting all of the people who have been here with us today. It's a fraction of the people that were here, but people who really had wonderful things to say and wanted to talk about what they're doing, or the events, or the community, and that's what we do here. So thank you so much for joining us. Our first go live at Program Politics Podcast. So thank you so much, and we'll see you again soon.